Live right now. Head over to KFAN.com/watch to catch all of the action powered by Quantum Fiber.
Hey, Saucy, what show was this the theme song for? Do you remember? You liked it.
I was just about to say
it's not this song, is it?
No, it was the other Jane's Addiction song.
Oh, really? I thought it was this one.
It's the other one.
Oh, never mind.
You're on the right path, though.
Yeah.
That's your morning show, final hour. Again, KFAN.com/watch. Right now, if you'd like to take a look at us. Just because, you know. What do you got today, Ben? Anything fun?
Nah, pretty casual Monday, you know, just normal stuff. Twin Cities Live this afternoon, and that's it.
Yeah. You got to go cause trouble at a bingo game again, Musk?
I didn't cause the trouble.
Must.
Sounds like you caused the trouble.
No, it was the greatest breakdown I've ever seen of somebody. I felt bad for the woman. She was the bingo caller, and the place was packed, and the microphone wasn't working. The system wasn't working, and she was bitching about it. And it was awesome. We never got to hear her actually call the balls. We all had to watch on the... Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You call the balls.
Call the balls,
man.
buddy.
Yeah, and then, so you had to watch the screens to see which one, actually was, called out because she couldn't even sit by the balls.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So she's just in the middle of this place. And
Why didn't you go help her?
Yeah, why don't you help her with the balls?
my wife made me go over. The monster of a wife was like, you got to go over and help. I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't know anything about microphones and
Yeah,
stuff.
you're not an engineer.
No.
Yeah, she just didn't want to sit with you.
And I went up to her and go, hey, if you want, I could just yell in the middle of the room here so that way you can hear it on both sides of the bar and the banquet room. And I barely got that sentence out, and she's like, not now.
Oh,
my
God.
Oh, yeah, she was seething. Yeah, it was.
That's great.
But it was
Seething.
it was entertaining to watch. It was like, I know I would probably break down as well, but it was better than the bingo.
You know what the best part about being a bingo caller is?
Yeah.
Is saying, that's a good bingo.
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 So, Mus, earlier, though, you said you were red hot with pull tabs and bingo. So
Yes.
did you not win?
No, I did not win on Saturday, but on Wednesday we did quite well.
Mus, I'm going to ask a question, and it's going to
I live a
sound
big
like
life,
it's
buddy.
just absolutely layered in condescension. How often are you playing bingo?
Well, just this last week, twice, but
Is that a standard bingo week for
we're
you?
normally, once a monthers.
Once a monthers.
Yeah.
Bingo's
Yeah.
fun.
It's a blast. You get your daubers out. You watch people take it way too seriously. My wife has a thing for the bingo caller at McHugh's. Don't know what that's all about. The guy
She's
looks
looking
like
to upgrade.
The guy looks like the crypt keeper. I'm like, that works for you.
Great.
Yeah.
He listens to the show. He tried to give Sauce a free
Yeah,
phone by
he's-
calling
yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Now you just called him the crypt keeper.
Sorry,
But
buddy.
your wife's into him?
Oh yeah, yeah. Weirdly, he's like, I think it's just his voice. I'm like, he's standing out having a heater in between calling balls.
Mus, how often when you go play bingo, do you find that your dauber's dry?
Never. I would never let that happen.
Wow.
Plus, you always have to you got to be well heeled with your daubers. You're not just having one dauber, rookie.
Does your monster of a wife ever does she have any special techniques if your dauber's dry?
Yeah, it kind of looks like she's working out on a shake weight. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Or she tells you to go sit on the other side of the room. Keep your dry dauber away.
That dauber hasn't been used in a while.
Oh, there we go.
Has she ever used the crypt keeper's dauber?
I don't know, but best of luck to both of them.
Yeah, right.
Hawk, do you bingo?
I will, if you'd like.
How's your dauber?
Smaller than I'd like.
Yeah, I hear you.
But
I heard
effective
that.
though, right?
Yeah, it works.
I heard that.
Does what I need.
Still, my favorite is any time that Under the O 69 is called.
Oh,
Yeah, you just giggle.
No. The whole place will go, oh, yeah.
No.
What are you playing bingo with PA?
Old ladies are doing it. I mean, I'm like, Grandma.
Hawk's wondering if they're playing bingo today.
Yeah.
What percentage of the bingo crowd at these places that you go play bingo would Chris sleep with?
Oh,
No, why you got to bring me into this?
jeez. I would stay under the 069.
Including the one that had the meltdown and didn't want your help.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he likes him angry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
He'd
being
be
scared.
very turned on.
Sure.
That was one white hot
Do
person.
you think there's any chance that lady and the Crypt Keeper are hooking up? And they run in the same circles?
I don't know that about the bingo callers. The callers
Right.
of balls.
I wonder what do you get paid
What kind of
to call
circles they
bingo?
work in.
What's a standard nightly fee for a bingo
I don't know.
caller? They making $50?
But my wife claims that I'm going to do that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, you should.
No, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I did it one time. I got yelled at.
You're good on a microphone. You
Yeah.
have a nice voice.
Yeah, you're
My
looking
guess
for a
is you
reason to
want-
get after it.
You love daubers.
I think you know numbers and letters well enough to
Right.
do that.
Sure.
Your wife's going to be with the Crypt Keeper.
I told you we went to Mystic and we were doing. They asked us to come out and do like
what now?
We're at Mystic and they asked us to do bingo.
What now?
And to call bingo. And I was like, really? You sure? And they're like, yeah. Well, and just do like the normal stuff you guys do. Just be silly. Do whatever you want to do. Okay. So I'm making jokes and I'm goofing around. And all of a sudden, this older woman sitting in the front row, she had 2 daubers in both hands. She was double daubering.
Yeah, Hawksley, that person.
She had a ton of cards in front of her. And she looks at me and she goes, hey, funny man, shut the hell up and just call the balls.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's one of my favorite moments.
Are you guys dating?
We fell in love.
Yeah.
So she's having no fun, even though bingo is supposed to be fun.
Right. No.
That's business for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her career.
Strictly transactional.
And
You
Wood
got to make
Hawk.
rent, buddy.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah, well, she likes gambling.
Right.
Front row
Oh, yeah.
bingo player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not messing around.
No way.
yeah.
Front row.
Loves it. Bingo's fun.
That's a good bingo.
That's a good bingo.
That's a good bingo.
Hold your cards.
A New York Times bestseller by Red Hot Chili Peppers frontman Anthony Kiedis is going to be made into a movie. Deadline reports Universal Pictures developing a film for his autobiography Scar Tissue, which is really good. Movie will be produced by Brian Grazer, who did A Beautiful Mind, Apollo 13, Splash. No word on casting and when production will start, but I've listened to that audiobook. Dude went through hell.
Yeah. I didn't know this, Hawk. I read a little bit about this over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They kicked him out of the band
Yeah, he had a
for a while.
pretty bad addiction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heroin, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
And it took one of I believe, the original guitar player, I believe. Panera Bread's caffeinated charged lemonade are at the center of another lawsuit. A woman has filed a lawsuit in Delaware County
Delaware.
alleging she suffers from long-term and permanent cardiac issues after drinking charged lemonade. According to the lawsuit, the woman drank 2.5 charged lemonades and started experiencing symptoms like body shakes, heart palpitations, and shortness of breath. The woman allegedly went to the emergency room and was treated for atrial fibrillation, which the CDC describes as an irregular heartbeat. 2 previous lawsuits blamed the charged lemonade for the deaths of a Florida man and a college student. So there you go. I got to get me one of those.
I know that's the thing. Like, I actually think this is like, unless it's just completely take it off the market, this is actually probably great marketing for them because there's a lot of college kids out there that be like, I'm going to get one of those.
Right. Almost killed a guy. I'm totally getting
I'm
that.
totally going to try
Then I'm
that.
gonna go to bingo. Get yelled at.
Delaware.
Wasn't
Didn't they
there
say
a drink like that?
Four Loko?
Four Loko.
Yeah,
Four
yeah,
Lokos,
Oh
yeah.
my
You
God.
ever had one, Maxo?
Yes, the OG Four Locos were. I mean, it was a potion for madness.
Really?
It was yes. It
Basically
was.
legal lean.
It was insanity. It
Yeah.
was an energy drink with like a lot of liquor in it, and yeah, no, it was. Ooh-wee, man, they had to ban those because those were bad for the heart, bad for the liver, bad for the brain.
It happens, though.
But a hell of a good
Oh,
time.
by
it was
the
a
way,
great time.
By the way, liner.
regret
That would
nothing.
make a great liner.
What would?
Bad for the liver, bad for the heart, bad for the brain.
You know,
The
I'll do the liners, bud.
Oh, I was just.
God, you're like that chick sitting front row at Muss's Bingo. I think you have all the answers.
Come on, laugh.
You guys know that?
Come on, laughy guy.
Laffy.
Shut it up, funny man.
Whoa. Hey,
Hey,
can I add something
Thanks, Outcast.
to your Tampa Bay not taking the timeout
Go on.
take? As somebody pointed out, Peter Schreger from Good Morning Football. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it?
Traeger, yeah.
Why are you guys laughing at me? Fine, Peter from Good Morning Football. Somebody pointed out that Detroit also snapped the ball with 14 seconds left on the play clock. They should have waited. Let that 14 seconds roll off. If in their mind, they're thinking, well, Tampa's going to take a timeout here, but they must have been like, this game's over. We're all going to Cancun together.
It's a good point.
I mean, I didn't make
still
it.
doesn't
I'm
take
just stealing
still
it.
doesn't take much away from what Corey's initial annoyance is that Bulls should have called the timeout.
Is that it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's very astute by Peter Schrager.
Is that how you say it?
Pete Schrager?
Peter.
Are you confusing the Schrager or the Peter?
Just stick to your own dauber, man.
That's a good bingo. Did we do enough sports yet?
Well, let's technically start it just because it's sponsored, but then
Yeah.
after that we can move on.
Okay, cool. I'm with you, buddy. Hold on.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Sponsored by Wolf River Electric.
Yeah.
Go solar with Wolf River Electric.
Yeah, go solar with Wolf River Electric. It's way easier to go solar than you think to just do it with them. All right, let's go around the room.
Even me?
In the last half hour, the line came down to half a point on DraftKings. But the latest odds on DraftKings, the Ravens are 3-point favorites against the Chiefs, and the Niners now 6.5-point favorites against the Lions. Who do we like and why?
I'll start. I'll go the Ravens, partially because my own personal disdain for the Chiefs. So I can't see it clearly, and I just want the Ravens to win. But I think that they're the more complete team. I trust their defense better. I trust Lamar and what he can do to create. But look, Mahomes is Mahomes. He makes incredible plays when they need it the most. But I will take the Ravens.
I'll take the Chiefs +3.
Bet
$100.
Sure.
It's like $1 an hour.
All right.
Yeah, you hate him that much. You want to bet against him.
Yep.
Boom.
I think it's Ravens for sure.
Yeah, I
Jackson's
think the
just
Ravens
playing.
will win. I just like the action.
Yeah. Jackson's just playing just so elite. The dude is just ridiculous. And I don't know. I agree with you, Ben. The Ravens just seem like a complete team more so than the Chiefs do.
The other one, again, the Niners hosting the Lions. The Niners are 6.5-point favorites.
Yeah, we've already got that bet settled with me and Saucer. I think that the Lions I think they're going to win outright. So I don't know, Muss, how do you feel about it?
I like the Niners in this one, to be honest. Even with Debo, if he's not able to go, I still just think that the 49ers, the Lions thing, it just feels like there's going to be a letdown in some regard. Even though I really do, I've liked the run that they've had here, but I just don't trust Goff in every game.
Hey, Sauce, you're on Twitter once in a while, right?
Yeah, man.
You tweeted 13 hours ago, does Tony know there's only booth reviews under 2 minutes?
Yeah, I stand by that.
I'll stand by you.
He wasn't as bad yesterday as Greg Olsen was on Saturday.
Ooh,
Greg Olsen sucks.
He's awful.
I know
How?
a lot of
And I'm
people
just-
like
I'm-
him.
hey.
I think he sucks.
I'm not saying this because he's sitting here. Lieber is 50 times better. Greg Olsen at one point during the game said, "This feels like a playoff game." It is a playoff game, you idiot. And then there was a clear touchdown catch in the end zone. He goes 2 feet down, ball under control. I think that's a touchdown. It is a touchdown.
One day ago, you tweeted 2 feet down and the ball. I think that's a TD. No S, Greg.
I 100% stand by that. Greg Olsen is terrible on TV. Terrible. They're
Tony said some weird
stealing
stuff
money from
yesterday,
Lieber.
too.
And
A little over a day ago, you tweeted, I don't think Greg Olsen knows that the MVP is a regular season award.
he said on Saturday, Lamar Jackson had a great game. Let's see if Purdy can hold serve on the MVP thing. The MVP is a regular season award. It has nothing to do with what Purdy did. Plus, Purdy lost the MVP in that awful game against the Ravens a month ago. I stand by that, Corey.
I'll stand by
God, you
11
belong
hours
on
ago.
ESPN.
11 hours ago, you
I'm just
tweeted.
yelling. See, somebody agrees with me.
11 hours ago, you tweeted, the tailored train chugs along.
Yeah, it does.
I'll stand by you.
11 hours ago, you tweeted, don't throw snowballs.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be sore losers. This is coming from me, so I stand by that.
I'll stand by you.
13 hours ago, you tweeted, the Kelsey brothers need more attention than the Lambert brothers.
I stand by that.
I'll stand by you.
That's a lot of attention.
14 hours ago, you tweeted a GIF of a hawk and then tweeted, who loves NCIS Hawaii?
Man, I can't wait. What a great spin.
Wait for me to say it.
Why?
What a great
Why would I
spin on
wait?
that franchise, man.
Have you seen it?
I know I haven't. Nobody's seen it yet. I can't wait. I mean, if there was one thing that I haven't liked so much about that run of shows is they're not in Hawaii.
Yeah. What about Chicago Fire?
It's lives up to its name.
What about
It's that good.
Deal or No Deal Island?
You're stepping on my touchdown
Oh, I'm
calls.
sorry.
17 hours ago, you tweeted, Deal or No Deal Island will be canceled after one season.
I stand by that.
I'll take that bet.
Not if I have anything to do with it. I mean, I can't
bet
wait.
you.
What a great idea for a show.
Care to wager? I bet it gets a second season. And I've seen exactly what you've seen. I've seen the trailers.
What do you want to bet?
$500.
No.
Are they doing the ladies with the
400.
suitcase and the whole works?
No,
Right?
they're on an island.
Oh, well,
They're on an
yeah.
island, buddy.
It looks like Survivor
No, they're
meets
like
Steelers.
Is
finding-
Howie still a part of it?
No, they're
No, it's
fine.
Joe
You have to
Manganiello,
find
however
the,
to say his last name.
Oh, yeah.
He's
yeah.
great.
you have to find the suitcases
briefcases?
or whatever they are on the island.
Oh, it's like a scavenger hunt.
That's gonna be
wait a
great.
minute, hang on, though.
Can you
I'm very
imagine?
confused. You said Deal or No Deal Island will be canceled after one season. You said I'll stand by it, so I hit the button.
I'll
Right?
stand by you.
But then I asked you to bet on it, and you said no.
Interesting.
So are you standing by this or not?
I guess I'm not.
But bish.
18 hours ago, you tweeted, damn it, NBC, I'm crying to the open.
Yeah, that's when they talked about the guy who was crying at the Lions game.
Oh, the old guy, the cat guy.
No, the guy after that who had 2 years ago buried his dad in a Lions jersey. That was sad. That stuff gets me. I
Was
stand
it-
by
was
that.
a good
Was his
story.
dad dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady must have been there. Yes, he
A
was.
little over a day and a half ago, you tweeted, awful loss by the Wolves.
It was a terrible loss. I stand by that.
I'll stand by you.
I'll stand next to you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Aw.
A day and a half ago, you tweeted, Love is the best QB in the NFC North.
I stand by that.
I'll stand by you.
Certainly not.
Well, you cheer for the AFC North or South.
Can I take it? You mind if I take a swipe here real quick?
Yeah, please.
for it.
Can I
I love it.
yeah, can I sweep the leg real quick on somebody?
Go ahead, please.
On basically the whole OKC Thunder basketball team.
Ooh.
Why is it that, and I feel like this is very much an NBA thing. You have to have this like disinterested arrogance everywhere you go. When they walked into that gym, that viral video that went out with Chet, it's like, you guys can act like you actually want to be there. It looked like they were on some sort of like death march, but have to be cool doing it. I don't know. It just bugs me. You go into a high school gym to honor one of your teammates. I don't know. Act like you care. But we got to care just not enough, but still look really cool.
Did you see who didn't get invited to that?
Who?
Giddy.
Well, he's not allowed within 100 feet of
Yeah,
the high
you can't,
school.
yeah, you can't go.
I thought all those charges were dropped.
We're joking.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. The way you said it was serious. The way you said it was serious. I trust
that's
you
how
guys.
sarcasm works.
Well, you said it serious, though. Not like in a sarcastic tone. You looked at me with your beady eyes.
Anyway, what else you got? I like all these tweets. These are fun.
Speaking of that, Sauce. You on? Let's see. This must have been Friday.
Oh, no.
On Friday, you tweeted a GIF of Andy Bernard saying, "Sorry, I annoyed you with my friendship," and simply tweeted, "Dear Corey Cove."
Yeah. I'm sorry I let you down a password. You don't let it go.
I'll stand by you.
But you guys lose?
We did, yeah.
Wow.
It was a good
Well,
game.
him and I lost
Well, yeah,
like
of
2
course.
years ago. Wait, what do you mean, of course?
I mean, come
I'm
on,
better at it now.
barely.
No, I am.
You have slightly improved.
I'm better than him.
Hey,
Come on.
why am I getting dragged
Saying
into this?
you're better than Must and Fullness is...
Yeah. Don't point at somebody and say,
Yeah.
well, she shoots things.
Sam shoots things.
It's funny how I never get
You
invited
should
to
have won.
these games anymore.
The Rosie clue is there's so many tentacles
I
to
didn't know
that.
what to do with that, so I guessed fraud.
Yeah.
If somebody gives the clue Rosie, there's so many options.
Right.
Cheat is one of them. I guessed fraud. I heard Brandon would have guessed pervert. All of those are acceptable answers. I just guessed fraud.
Perish
It's the
would have
wrong
been an
word.
answer, yeah.
Did you guys
Go
see
ahead.
that the kid who won the PGA Tour, the amateur, is Nick Saban's putting coach?
Oh.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
That's a wrinkle.
I know. How about that? Interesting.
Yeah.
I want a putting coach. I like mini golf.
Putting's fun.
Yeah.
Putting's the best part.
Headlines when we come back.
Get to do
Power
it
Trip
too
Morning
much.
Show on The Fan.
Through the 17th. Tickets are going fast. Visit targetcenter.com to get your tickets today. Big stage, big life, Big Ten.
Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi. 0% interest up to 60 months on new Outlanders and Eclipse Cross. Ask about our lease specials. World-class facility and customer service at Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi. See dealer for details. Brookdale-Mitsubishi.com. Your 10 Diamond Mitsubishi dealer.
Hey, fan listeners, why are you still paying your rapidly ever-increasing electric bill? Corey Cove here for Wolf River Electric, your most trusted solar installer and the only elite-level installer of SunPower, the industry's #1 brand and the only brand that provides a true bumper-to-bumper full coverage warranty for 25 years. So don't fall victim to other companies' fine print in their warranties. Visit Wolf River Electric today and ensure that you never pay your electric bill again and to take advantage of a 30% tax credit. WolfRiverElectric.com. That's WolfRiverElectric.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Live it up at Mystic Lake this winter. Go for the win playing slots, bingo, blackjack, and pull tabs, plus inner drawings to win thousands in cash, free play, or other prizes. See today's biggest stars in the Mystic showroom and catch free live entertainment on the casino floor every single weekend. Whether it's game day snacks or date night steaks, yum, Mystic Lake's 11 bars and restaurants have what you crave. You can pamper yourself with a massage or facial at the spa and relax in luxurious hotel rooms. Your winter getaway awaits. Book now at mysticlake.com. That's mysticlake.com.
Off to Ireland, Jason? Not when the pot of gold's right here. You're talking about all the savings in new furnace tax credits and utility rebates. There's never been more money available, if you know where to look. And nobody's better at finding the gold than Pronto. Plus, save more with zero down and zero interest for 60 months. But hurry, because once the rebate pot of gold is gone, it's gone. Save more on your new furnace at prontoheat.com.
Meat sauce here for my friends at Finch Home Solutions and finchhomesolutions.com, your electrical experts for all your electrical needs. Let's say you get home today, you're like, it'd be great to watch more of this football in dimmers in my basement. They can do that. Let's say you go, I want to put in a whole projector. They can do that. Let's say you need a full electrical panel rebuild. They can do that. Who is that? That is Finch Home Solutions at finchhomesolutions.com. They're the absolute best. Check them out at finchhomesolutions.com today. That's finchhomesolutions.com. Bye.
Captain Ken's chili is thick, hearty, and tastes just like homemade. So warm up today with a hot bowl of Captain Ken's chili. And if you like chili, you'll love Captain Ken's newest recipe, tater casserole. Captain Ken's Foods, started by a St. Paul fireman over 56 years ago. Find Captain Ken's in your grocer's freezer section.
Hey, it's Guardsy from Bumper to Bumper for my friends at Randy's Electric. If you're thinking about a project in your house or you've run into a problem, go to randyselectric.com to learn more and book an appointment. Randy's is reliable. They're going to get the job done right the first time, or they'll come back and fix it. And as I've told you before, you can expect 5-star service from their first phone call all the way through, and a lifetime guarantee on all their workmanship. Learn more and start your project at randyselectric.com. Work with the pros at Randy's Electric, randyselectric.com.
Give a gift that was made to shine. Shane Company. Fine jewelry since 1929.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is the Power Trip on FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Did you even hear the music I just played for you?
So, Corey?
The top 5 Linkin Park song.
Agreed, yeah. Corey, we always talking about, like, watching Saturday Night Live and saying, man, I have no idea who the musical artist is. I must be old. I had no idea who the host was on Saturday, so it's over for me. I had no idea who that person was.
This is the exact lineup that I went on that rant about a month ago. I'm like, who the hell are Jacob Elordi and Renee Rapp? Well, now I know who they are, but I didn't know it when they were announced.
I still don't. So what, is he on a TV show?
Yeah, he was in Saltburn, and then he was also in Euphoria.
Yeah, he's like the main kind of
big
bad
dance
guy.
scene that he did in Saltburn, right? Everybody talks about.
No, that wasn't him. That was Barry Keoghan.
Oh.
I believe this is the guy that banged a grave.
That is also Barry Keoghan.
Oh, that was Barry as well. Okay.
Spoiler.
Well, why wasn't he the host?
You mean
What is happening?
Well, he will be when he's the Joker here in a second. But then Renee Rapp is from Mean Girls.
Yeah.
The new version of Mean Girls.
I think she's the new Regina George.
Did you watch SNL though?
If you're going to say what I think you're going to, I haven't seen it yet, but what's her face? We just said her
Rachel
name.
McAdams?
Yeah, Rachel
She looks
McAdams.
like she's 22 years old still.
Still, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Mean
beautiful.
Girls, she looks like she just walked off the set.
Yeah, right.
They hit a massive home run, though, right? Once in a while, they just find a sketch, and you're like, God, whoever came up with this is a genius. The bowling sketch was phenomenal. I'm not going to go through it, but if you saw it, I thought the bowling bit was super genius. That was a super elite concept, and they executed it. It was very funny. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Just look up SNL bowling sketch from Saturday. It's worth your 4 or 5 minutes.
That
It's
was
fantastic.
the only redeeming.
That was the home run.
Yeah, absolutely.
A+. Yeah.
I'll do
anyway.
that.
Incredible?
It was incredible. I actually thought that's in the incredible category. It made me laugh.
Sweet.
It was very
Was it
smart.
as funny as the George Washington bit?
No, but it's probably the best sketch since then,
Oh, sweet.
Interesting.
in my humble opinion. People still do that, in my
opinion?
humble opinion bit on Twitter.
Probably sure. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, headlines. Here we go. Ready, Ben?
Yeah.
A study has found that the vast majority of Bigfoot sightings end up correlating with black bear populations.
No.
Yeah.
Do you believe there's a Bigfoot?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
That was really quick.
No, I've always been all in on UFOs and UAPs or whatever, and that's coming out to be 100% true. I've never been a Bigfoot guy.
A former client of ours actually got me turned on to this Bigfoot podcast.
Oh.
And I only listened to it just so I can have something to talk to him about.
Tom Shane.
And honestly, there was a storyline where this guy was talking about how he fell in love with a Bigfoot. And that they
fell in love with a stripper.
They consummated.
God, that was hot nonsense.
I don't know, man. You go and
the podcast is pretty good.
You go to some small towns in Idaho and Montana, you're going to meet a few Bigfoots. You're going to take home a few Bigfoots, you know?
Amen.
It's okay.
Hey, Moss?
Yes, sir.
Because it doesn't exist, because that's nonsense, because you're an adult.
You don't know. You might fall in love with a Bigfoot.
Or a stripper.
A man was arrested at a bagel shop in Pittsburgh last Friday for being naked.
All right.
What's
the problem here?
He was drunk as well, but I wonder if he had the idea that I'm hoping he didn't have.
Sure he did. He was holding a dozen bagels and he had a coffee in each hand.
Oh. Yeah. Hawk and I couldn't hold the donut hole.
Couldn't hold a donut hole?
Because we have small peepees.
Yeah, I know, but
There's no hole has no
Yeah, I
hole.
was hoping that would be
The
like
donut hole is what the
I was
hole
hoping
used to
that
be.
would just be like an incomplete pass, or we'd pick the ball up, set it down, and go to the next play.
Like you could
How
say
about a
something
mini
like,
donut?
okay,
Mini
or
donut would have been
a
perfect.
Cheerio would have been a better joke.
Cheerio.
I'll run it by you next.
Thank you.
Joke captain.
Have you guys noticed that? Everybody's got spicy sauces all of a sudden? Everything's got to be spicy. Have you guys noticed this?
Sure.
Sauce today is National Hot Sauce Day.
Yeah. Let me just try and word this together before all of you make fun of me.
I'm not going to do it, buddy.
Thanks, Hawk. I'm not against hot sauce. I'm just against everything having a spicy version. We don't need that. We don't need spicy Cheerios or spicy ice cream. We don't need any of that. Hot sauce is fine.
Thank you for your honesty.
You're welcome, man.
Spicy Cheerios?
I was using an example because Cheerios was top of mind.
A 25-year-old man in Indiana was arrested for going to a Buffalo Wild Wings after they were closed and trying to exchange drugs for fried pickles.
Oh, fried pickles, whale.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty good deal, though.
A couple of the workers he was negotiating with were minors.
Well, what were they doing working there? Didn't have to be back at the mine.
Genius.
It was Zoolander and his entire family.
I mean,
oh, man. This show's
Are they
dumb.
that good? Are the fried pickles there that good?
They
They're
are.
really
And you
good.
got to get the chips. You can't do the long ones. The
Or
spears
maybe,
are no good.
Maybe
No,
the
any
drugs were
kind.
just that bad.
like let's say you walked into a spot and you were like, man, I really want some fried pickles. And all you had to your name was like a gorilla finger of albino cocaine, like a big line of it. That would get you a lot of fried pickles. I'm sure you could get
For
somebody
sure.
to go,
Yeah.
sure, you give me that rail, I'm in.
Do you not have money?
No, all I have is
Spend it all on cocaine.
Coke.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Right. Make it 100?
Have you done the cocaine yet, or are you completely sober when you go to Buffalo Wild
No,
Wings?
if you've done a giant line of cocaine, the last thing you need is food or want is food. I'm just saying that would get you fried pickles. If you go in with like meth, they'd be like, no, get out of here, man. No one wants meth.
So this guy spent a ton of money on cocaine.
all of it.
He's sober because he doesn't want
To do
food
it.
if he's doing cocaine. So it's a sober guy that just spent a lot of money on cocaine. He has decided sober to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and exchange cocaine for fried pickles after hours.
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme's most profitable location out of its 1,300 stores. Think about this. It has 1,300 stores. Where is Krispy Kreme's most profitable location?
Huntington, West Virginia.
West Virginia. This location, by the way, makes $330,000 a week in revenue.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. We got a West Virginia guess.
Denver, Colorado.
That's what I was going to
Denver,
guess.
Colorado. A couple of Denver guesses. Chris?
Chicago International Airport, O'Hare.
Yeah, I actually think that's a good.
That's
I
a
think
good
the
guess.
airport
Yeah.
angle is a good guess.
That's a great
That's a lot
guess.
of people.
Krispy Kreme's most profitable location out of 1,300 stores, Dublin, Ireland.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Don't know why.
That's odd.
We
The
don't have
Irish
those
love
here
it.
anymore, right? There's no location.
No,
still.
there were about 80 of them at one point.
Right.
Yeah, they got like way too big, way too fast.
Yeah.
Where might? Well, I'm sorry, Dunkin' Donuts?
No,
No, Krispy
No,
Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I don't.
A
I
little
was half listening.
overrated.
What?
Krispy Kremes?
I don't know, man.
Krispy Kremes
Oh,
are
yeah,
right.
You gotta have them if they're hot
Yeah,
and
a
fresh.
fresh Krispy Kreme is
I like mine
dynamite.
spicy.
Well, you can go to hell.
The flight attendant. The flight attendant has been canceled at HBO Max after 2 seasons.
Oh,
Never saw it.
I think people said the first season
Yeah,
was
we're
good.
great. I didn't even know there was a second season. I didn't see the
Who
first
started
one.
it? Is
Everybody
it
told me it was
Cuoco
great.
or whatever?
Yeah, the
Jelly
gal from Big
Cuoco.
Bang Theory.
Yeah. Cuoco.
Have you guys talked about Murder and Other Details?
No. The one that
What
looks
is that?
exactly like Knives Out, but for
Yes.
Hulu?
Yes.
Have you seen it or just seen the trailer?
I'm watching it right now.
And?
I think it's excellent. Corey, I think you'd like it.
Really?
Really?
I think it really
Got Mandy Patinkin.
He's great.
It certainly makes you think.
Let me start all over again. Tell me the name of the show and what it's on.
Murder and the Other Details. I think it's called Murder in the
Death and the Other Details.
Death and the Other Details. There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
On Hulu.
On Hulu.
On Hulu. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
If you see the trailer for it, it looks 1,000% that somebody said, all right, that's Knives Out was very popular. Let's do a series that's identical to that, but let's just turn it into a series.
Knives Out's really good.
Right.
Yeah,
Really
it's a
good.
Knives Out sort of meets, what is it, Death on the Nile
Right.
series. That whole thing.
Once Knives Out hit, there's been about 5 movies that felt exactly like it, and now this series looks like it. But that doesn't mean it can't be good, even if it's stealing a very old formula, just a formula that's working again in the last 5 years.
I think you'd like it because it is definitely a pay attention to the details, and you really have to focus on the show. So, Sauce, I'm sorry,
That's
you're
all right.
out.
The closest Krispy Kreme is in Ankeny, Iowa.
Ankeny.
Come again.
Okay.
By the way, we talked about this last week.
What? That's what it's called. You wienerless weirdos. Can't say the other word.
We're not even laughing about the pronunciation. We had completely moved on. We are talking about murder shows and Knives Out, and then off the top rope, the closest Christmas came in and Ankeny, Iowa.
He's like
It was your internal monologue, just 3 minutes delayed.
You are the Sean Hayes of this group.
Jeez.
If you guys listen to Smartless, which I know you do, Corey, my goodness, he derails the show so much.
Sometimes he does, right in the middle of an interview. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
It's like he's got one in the chamber and he has to fire it.
But much like Arnett and Bateman, when he asks a terrible question, the other two just bury him.
Right.
And it's hilarious. I do like when Sean Hayes asks a question that clearly he had written down an hour ahead of time, and it doesn't fit the line of questioning that everybody else is on. It's just right there. They're asking these things. Oh, man, tough childhood. Man, that must have been rough. What's your favorite musical of all time? And the other two are like, what does that have to do with anything?
I know. He's got to.
I love that.
He's got to shoot a shot.
Has to. Anyway, so it's in Iowa?
Ankeny.
Fantastic.
Hey, can I?
Yeah.
Have you seen? We've all been talking this morning about Jason Kelsey, and he's like,
yeah.
Have you seen the video of him picking up the little girl and so she could say hi to Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Oh, that made me like him now. I was kind of sick of it until I saw this.
Into
That
the
made me
crowd,
happy.
right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that made me like him more.
My guess is you've seen this video too, Chris. If not, you're going to like her more. But did you see comedian Natasha Leggero and what she did?
I read about it. I haven't seen it yet. I've looked everywhere.
So
I know.
So
Same.
Bert Kreischer, of course, has gained a huge following in the last handful of years. He always does stand up with his shirt off.
Right.
Yeah.
So he introduced her at a stand-up show in LA a handful of days ago, and as soon as she got on stage, took her jacket off, took her top off, and
Well done.
for 30 seconds was completely topless. Then threw a jacket on that was still open kind of down the middle, and then basically said, hey, if the boys can do it, the girls can do it.
Yeah,
so
man.
Good for her.
30 seconds of toplessness.
I'm for it. I'm here for it, man. You know?
Didn't even hesitate. Just took it right off.
I'd like to see this.
there.
Ben, try this, and then you can go, because you got to go, right? You have to go in a minute.
Guess what?
How many years ago, on today's date, January 22nd, what year was it that Heath Ledger died of an accidental prescription drug overdose? What year was that?
Boy,
January 22nd of?
I have no idea. I'm going to say 2008.
Nailed it.
Damn,
16
dude.
years ago today.
Wow,
Heath
you guys
Ledger
really
died.
hit it on the head?
Yeah, 08.
Oh, man.
Well, that's a way to drop the mic and get the hell out of here. I love you guys. I will see you on Thursday.
Bye, wienerless
Benjamin.
weirdo.
Bye.
Can you believe that? Heath Ledger's been dead for 16 freaking years.
You know, I knew it, but I was still shaken by the idea that he only made it 28 years.
Yep, 28.
You know, he seemed older than that, even in The Joker, you know?
Right.
I'm not saying he seemed old. He just seemed like a man in his 30s or something.
Yeah.
What a terrible thing.
Terrible.
Dude kicked ass.
Yeah.
It was 14 years ago today that Conan O'Brien officially accepted NBC's $45 million buyout and then made his final appearance as the host of The Tonight Show. I did end up listening to that Robert
Smigel?
Oh.
Yeah, the bit on Conan's podcast with Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
Yeah.
And they just talked about the beginning of late night and Conan.
It's brilliant.
And it was just fantastic.
It's so good to hear that stuff, man. They were just throwing things at the wall. What kind of freedom, man, right? I mean,
Yeah.
to try everything. And
But I like that they specifically said, all right, we all worship David Letterman. We are not going to do anything that we think Letterman would do, right? Because Letterman doesn't, I think they use the phrase found comedy, right? Like we're not just going to piggyback off of somebody else that we respect.
Yeah.
Everything we're going to come up with, even if it fails, is going to be completely original, and we're going to think of our own ideas. We're not going to steal. I thought that was pretty cool.
Brilliant.
And he hates Leto to this day, right?
They all do.
Yeah, no, you can hear it. He
You can
doesn't.
hear
He
it.
doesn't even hide it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
That just sucked. I'm retiring. No, I'm coming back now.
Got paid $45 million to walk away. Jeez. I never knew that number.
Wow,
man.
He got so screwed. Conan's a goat.
Yeah,
I love
Conan's-
Conan.
yeah.
His podcast is great. I have not seen his HBO travel show started yet. I've seen the trailers for it.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I saw
Max,
him in
can
the
you
trailer
see-
for some movie the other day too.
That was the Please Don't Destroy.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet.
I did.
And?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's not.
I like those guys, but there was a couple of bits that made me laugh. But not like the Lonely Island. It feels like the Lonely Island's younger brothers.
And it kind of
That
is.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Anyway, that Conan travel show is going to be legit. I just don't know if it started yet. How do you guys feel about this? You guys eat like normal human beings. What? An American tourist. Whoa. An American tourist in Canada posted a
John
photo
loves it.
after they ordered a burger at the Toronto Airport Hilton, but then had to sign a waiver to get it cooked medium.
What? Wow. Really?
Yep.
Oh.
The waitress took their order and brought the burger. Then she handed them a, quote, food waiver that said they couldn't sue if it made them sick. And it's actually not a new thing. Canada has had laws on the books for years that say restaurants have to do burgers well done to kill off any possibility of E. coli.
There's nothing worse when you go and get a burger and you're at a restaurant and they go, I'll say, yeah, I want it medium rare. Oh, I'm sorry, we just do it well done.
I've never had that happen in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Really? No
yeah.
kidding.
And just like, what? What are you talking
Why
about?
don't you eat it?
I always get mine medium well. Oh,
my medium. Oh, mine's just medium.
no kidding.
medium rare. I like a
honestly,
little
that's
pink.
never
No,
happened.
medium.
Yeah.
I'm a medium guy. Not
Interesting.
clothing wise, but food wise.
No, you're close.
Thanks, man.
I think you
No,
look
you're
great.
clothes. What happened to my clothes?
Last but not least, at least out of me here, the guy that stole the ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz Museum finally revealed why he did it. You guys see this? This is
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kinda
yeah.
dumb.
Look, you got to have a plan. You got to know what you're doing. This guy was an idiot.
He's winging it.
So the crook is a career criminal named Terry Martin, and he stole the shoes from the Judy Garland Museum in 2005, not because he knew anything about the cultural significance. According to the story, he had never seen the movie.
What?
How is that even possible?
Who hasn't seen that movie?
I don't understand, but Terry apparently was one of them. But a mob associate hired him to steal them so they could cash in on the rubies. The problem with that, of course, is they're glass. They're not actual
really
rubies.
Yeah.
So after delivering these slippers to the guy who hired him, Terry retired from a life of crime, but they were recovered in 2018, and Terry was charged with stealing them. So he had heard that the shoes were insured for $1 million, so he assumed the gems were real, didn't understand that that's not why they were worth $1 million.
Did you guys buy into that whole Fargo season 5 had a lot to do with Wizard of Oz or like paid homage to?
Well, for two reasons. There was a reference to that in season 4. We had caught earlier in the season the Dorothy and Lion references. Her name is...
That's the closest, and everything else, I didn't get any other
and then
correlation.
Chris saw the rest of it on that
I
article.
got an article for you that's really, really good.
Is this the Variety one?
Yeah. There's another one.
I
too.
watched the video of the guy talking about it, and I still was like, this seems like a stretch. I mean, there's like homage to Home Alone, obviously, when she's got all the booby traps in the house and stuff.
Right.
I get that. I just thought, well, Dorothy Lion, that's really the only spot that really made any sense to it. But that was such a great season,
But here's the problem, though. Based on your TV taste,
the men.
My guess is you missed the homage to Fargo.
No, I did not.
By the way, they did have a couple of actual homages to the movie Fargo.
Oh, yeah,
one.
the axe bit.
Yeah.
The axe bit for sure. Even the fact that the kid's name is Scotty. Wasn't that the kid's name in the movie as well?
Yes. Was, yeah.
It's a girl this time, but there were a couple little things like that. I'm like, wow, they're not even hiding it this time, which is fine, right? It's
been so long since I actually watched the movie.
Ever since I read the thing about the Wizard of Oz, and it pointed out that the one guy was the flying monkey. That's all I can think about.
Danish
yeah.
grave.
Yeah, I think I'm telling you to the point where I believe the director even said, "Here's what I want you to act like." Like that's what I can't get it out of my head. So good, man. How about one of the other things from the prep today that I found fascinating? In 1929, on this day, the Yankees announced they would be putting the numbers on the back of their uniforms, becoming the first baseball team to do that. They hadn't put numbers on the back of their uniforms. They were just people out there.
They still don't put names on the back of them.
Yeah,
They do now?
No, they don't. But I'm saying you're right. They don't. So they had nothing. And of course, the first numbers were based on the positions in the batting order. So Babe Ruth was number 3. Lou Gehrig was number 4.
I did not know that.
How about that?
Wow. That's why they have. Is every single digit of the Yankees retired?
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
Brilliant. 1, I don't know who that is. 2 is Jeter, obviously. 3 is Ruth. 4 is DiMaggio. 7 is Mantle. Yogi Berra is 6. I don't know.
How long are you going to talk?
8. Was he 8? Let me look. You guys go on and I'll inform you in like 5 minutes.
The docuseries about
the nearest Krispy Kreme is.
The docuseries about Yogi Berra is really, really good. If you haven't watched that, make sure.
I haven't yet. No.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. You learn a lot about Yogi, and then how he kind of got screwed over pretty big, and was always a little pissed about it.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I know nothing about him, so that'd be something I'd watch for sure.
Every single digit is retired by the Yankees.
Go 1 through 9. Do you have
yeah, I do. 1 is Billy Martin. 2 is Jeter. 3 is Ruth. 4 is Lou Gehrig. 5 is Jolton Joe DiMaggio. 6 is Joe Torre. 7 is Mickey Mantle. 8 is Yogi. 8's been retired twice. Bill Dickey also wore it. Roger Maris wore 9, and then Phil Rizzuto, those are Z's, is 10.
Raruto? Those are Z's.
So good. So stupid. So stupid.
Today is the birthday of the legendary Steve Perry, lead singer of Journey.
Nice.
How old do you think he is?
75?
Oh, Sherry, I'm going to guess he's.
I thought you were
You nailed it, by the way. He's 75.
Is he really?
Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah.
Nice.
Are they getting the band back together or not? Wasn't that the hot rumor a couple of weeks ago that we were going to put the band back together?
Yeah, that's been the rumor a couple of times, but I don't know. I know his voice is back. He made a record and he can sing again. So,
do you have any of it in the system?
I sure do.
Yeah, we should hear it.
It's derivative. What do you think so far, Sauce?
It's not bad. I like him on bass.
No, that's mouth guitar.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, that's how good Steve Perry is at singing.
That blows my mind. Okay.
No, it does. Today's the birthday of Linda Blair.
I've never seen this film and I never will. Too scary.
Didn't it ruin her career?
Yeah, she's sort of typecast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
what?
One time
Everybody
your
she's in,
head
she's gonna throw up?
spins. Yeah. Pea soup comes out.
Can I
yeah.
ask a question? Is
Can't wait.
it really scary?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's still bothersome. Even
Yeah.
today.
I'm always terrified about movies that are about the devil and stuff. That creeps the hell out of me.
with you.
What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot,
Like Harry
no.
and the Hendersons.
Here we go.
It's a classic movie, by the way.
Great.
Yeah.
Peak Lithgow.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe I will find some Bigfoot love. I don't know.
Have you
I
seen
hope
it
you
back, so?
No, I've
Bingo.
never seen the original Exorcist all the way through. I've always wanted to because people, like Hawk just said, people say it still holds up to
It's
this day.
bothersome.
I mean, most
Sure.
people you ask that grew up around that time say still to this day
Yeah.
it's the scariest movie they've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Yep.
When did it come out?
She's 65, by the way, in case anybody cares.
Oh, sorry,
80-ish?
Alec.
That's all right. She's 65.
73.
73.
Former drummer of Guns N' Roses, Steven Adler's birthday's today.
66.
Yeah, 62.
70.
Yeah, I feel like he's got to be older than that. I'm trying to do the math here. When did GNR start? Was Appetite their debut?
Yeah.
In 87?
That's their debut album.
That was their
Yeah.
first record. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And that holds up.
I mean, that
was absolute banger after banger after banger.
No joke. That's a top 20 record of all time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's their debut?
Yeah.
Wow. How much did you love them Hogs?
More than anything. When I bought it the night after I saw them on Headbangers Ball. I went to Stonehenge, the record store in Muncie, Indiana. I bought the cassette and drove home with my mom driving. I was a young man, and I listened to the whole record over and over and over again. I loved it.
Yeah,
Loved
the
it.
hockey bus or the football bus.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely had that crank.
59 years old. And finally, DJ Jazzy Jeff has a birthday today as well.
Hey.
61.
I'm going to put him at 55.
Let's go 58.
I'll say 60 on the
He's
nuts.
59. You guys danced around
we
it.
just
59.
missed it.
59 years old.
Shout out to DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, man. You know.
What's your best guess for what he makes a year? Doing whatever he does. DJing,
I think he does still DJ.
appearances.
Yeah, right.
Jeff stuff.
Yeah, just whatever Jeff does. Maybe some jazz.
He is jazzy.
I mean, is he making
I don't know.
I don't know.
a couple hundred K a year? Is he making a
He's
couple
got
million a year?
some
What does he do?
mailbox money, I would guess.
I wonder.
Yeah, mailbox money from TV as well.
Right.
He was on The Fresh Prince.
Oh, was he really? As
Yeah.
an actor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
He was the friend that always got like thrown out the window.
Was he the one who went, I don't do that? Is that who it was?
I think
Different show.
What?
Urkel.
I think that's Steve Urkel.
I don't do that.
with the accent, that was a mix between Urkel and Delta Burke.
Yeah.
Which 90 women.
Yeah, he's fine with that.
What does he say? What's he?
Did I do that?
Oh, I don't do that. Delta Burke, Woodhawk.
Do that?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, the last minute of the Power Trip is sponsored by Amos and Andy.
There's your podcast title. Brilliant. What did he say again? Did I not do that?
Been good working with you guys.
Mus, thanks for your time, man.
Absolutely.
Good
guys,
luck,
love
at,
you.
good luck at pull tabs and bingo this week.
Yeah, man, have fun.
Go win some money, dude.
Thank you.
$1 an hour.
PA is back. He's next 9 to noon. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. See you then.